One of the many remarkable things about plants in the mint family is the almost endless variation on an ancestral floral blueprint between different species. All more or less evidently mint-like, but tailored in each case to its unique pollination strategy. Now, of course, that's true of all plant families, but it's particularly evident with the mint family because it is such a large family, something like 7,000 species, many of which are common and familiar to us. And now, here we have a particularly spectacular member of the mint family. This is yellow archangel or golden dead nettle. Yellow archangel is native to Europe and Western Asia. It's in the same genus as the more familiar red and white dead nettles, but it's the only species in its genus of 40 species with yellow flowers. Variegated cultivars of yellow archangel were once popular as ground cover plant in gardens, but where it finds the right soil, its vigorous stoloniferous habit enables it to take over. It can extend by as much as 1 to 2 meters a year, and it has to be expelled from the garden, which explains why you get large patches of these expelled plants here and there in shady, out-of-the-way places like this. These variegated plants are regarded as a distinct subspecies, argentatum, meaning silver-leaved. As in all mint family members, 5 ancestral petals have fused to form a zygomorphic or bilaterally symmetrical corolla tube with 2 lips. The red spots and veins on the lower lip are nectar guides. The corolla is 8 millimeters deep, smooth in the lower nectar-holding part, but lined with hairs above. The visitors are predominantly bumblebees. But even though the honeybee's tongue is only 6 millimeters long, it too can access the nectar because the entrance is so wide in order to accommodate the usual visitors. Cross-fertilization is effected not by dichogamy, which means the stamens and carpels mature at different times, but by the precision with which the floral parts are arranged in the flower. In parallel with the endless variation in floral pattern in the mint family is an enormous variation in the essential aromatic oils they produce. The scent different in every species, many of which are familiar culinary herbs, rosemary and sage, basil and thyme and lavender, to mention a few of the most familiar, as well as dozens of less familiar, more exotic ones, alongside a great range of medicinal herbs and ornamental garden herbs and shrubs, not to mention all those species in the wild that don't appeal to us for one reason or another. Among the early modern herbalists, archangel plants were plants that had an exhilarating effect on the patient, cheering them up, countering depression, and it was also among the most valued vulnerary herbs for staunching the flow of blood. The scientific name for yellow archangel is Lamium galliobdulon. Now, Lamium is the genus, more familiar to us in Lamium purpureum, which is red dead nettle, Lamium album, which is white dead nettle. But what is Lamium galliobdulon? Well, in Greek, galle is a weasel, and dolos means stench, because the smell of the crushed leaves is supposed to resemble the scent of a weasel. And this explains an alternative vernacular English name, which was weasel snout.